There is a canal running underneath Denmark. It goes from Kiel up out to Brunbutel on the outside, so you can get from the Baltic Sea all the way out to the North Sea in a shortcut. And we're going to take that route. In this episode, we're going to show you how to get there and how to go through the Kiel Canal. But first, let's pack up the boat and get out of here, because we're still in Denmark and today we need to get down to Kiel first. That's step one. Then we're going to go through the canal as well. En route Kiel. It's a bit windy, so we're running a reefed Genoa. Changed direction and course a few times, but yeah, who cares? We're getting there. It's a bit too windy and it's a bit too gusty. The winds are... It's not the ideal conditions. And anyway, sooner or later we'll get there. Går det bra, Lukas?
Like and subscribe. Yay!
So these are the two large locks, and we're waiting for the signals for us to enter. Just next to the lock right now it's blinking green. We're waiting for blinking white. But this is not the first time we actually do this. We did this 3 years ago as a sort of test for the family to see can we go on adventures like this adventure we're going on now. We did a test and actually went down to Kiel to check out the locks. Accidentally we went through as well, well not by accident. We found some friends that were going past into the lock, so we just tagged along. Some other Swedish families, so we've done this before and now it's easy, but it's not that complicated. I mean, you just have to wait for the right signal, then you enter, and we have received our signal to enter and heading into the lock. All right, crew, we're officially in the Helgoland lock. Well done, kids. Great effort as always. The floating docks that you attach to here in the lock, they're just, yeah, they're barely 5 centimeters high, can be quite slippery, but at least they're floating docks. So you just attach the lines and then you're good to go. And there are no major currents or anything in this big lock. It's not a big difference. So let's go up. Yeah, the lock closing takes about 5 minutes or so, so it starts immediately after passing by, but it just takes forever for the lock to close. So there's no rush in here. The first time we went here, we thought it was panic because the sounds of the lock closing, but I mean, it takes forever. Don't worry, you have plenty of time to hook up your boat. Yeah. Now we're in the lock together with one of the cargo ships, a smaller one this turn. There's not a lot of pleasure craft this time, only 3 of us, but it's in the middle of the day, so most people go in the morning or perhaps get out in the evening. There's not a lot of people midday. So yeah, we're in the lock. Now we're just waiting for the water level to change, and then we'll head out into the Kiel Canal, or the Nordostsee Kanal auf Deutsch. Ja, genau. Dann geradeaus, genau. All right, the bell is ringing. We have gone all the way down. Check out this, all this way. I mean, it's almost 30 centimeters perhaps.
You.
Up here on this bird dock to pay our fees. Note that cash only, cash is king, 33 euros. The whole passage for boats up to 52 feet is 35 euros. And that's it. We're in the Kiel Canal, or the Nordost Canal. We paid our dues, we did the locking. It's very easy, not very undramatic, everything just, yeah. And now we have about 8 hours of motoring here until we reach the North Sea. I've been maneuvering this ship along the canal with my feet in a hammock for the past few hours. It's about time to take a break. We're gonna try out the Rockna anchor. It's completely dead flat and we're in a river, so we barely need an anchor. But we are very close now to Brunbutel, and this is where we'll stay for the night.
Sometimes things doesn't go the way it's planned. Like I was just supposed to peel some sweet potato for tonight's dinner and the sink wouldn't drain. The water just stood still. And I didn't complain, I just told Joseph it doesn't drain. So now he's the plumber.
Yes.
And I'm just waiting for him to be done so I can cook dinner. No, not really. But it would be nice if you could be done.
I won't be done.
Okay, Mr. Plumber. What has happened? Was it my peeling?
No, we always had problems with these sinks because there is something causing them not to drain properly. Yeah, one of my hoses, most likely, or something else, but it doesn't drain. So sometimes it drains slowly, sometimes it just randomly works. But there is a problem to be fixed, and I know who has to fix it. I just don't want to right now. I'm hungry.
Well, the hungry part is on me to fix, but...
The plumbing part is on me. I see it works good enough. I started taking everything apart, but realized that even if I take it apart, I might relax the parts I need to put it back together, and it's also one of the through hulls, so if I screw up, there will be water in the boat. Well, like, potentially can be. Yeah, it's annoying, and I don't want to swim here. The canal is disgusting, so I don't want to swim on the outside either, so I don't want to do this today. I'll do it some other day. I'll put it on the list.
You could ask our kids that are swimming already.
But they can't reach seals, so I won't fix that today.
We are
I'll
on
fix
a
it some
lovely
other time.
anchorage in the middle of the Kiel Canal. Let's see if we can see anything. We have 2 kids and a sub over there. Over there we have Rendsburg. It's just us and another German couple.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So the morning has started, we're motoring along in the Kiel Canal, and we'll do so for the coming 35 miles or so. We're expecting temperatures of up to 32 degrees today. And so we took an early morning, well, early for us. We departed from the anchorage at like 8?
No, 7:30.
7:30, that's quite early for being us. Now we're motoring along, the kids are still sleeping, the bread is baked and done, the coffee is coming right up.
I want some coffee.
She wants some coffee. I will make her coffee. I have made her coffee, but since it's like an espresso mocha brewer, you need to let it rest for a few minutes to make sure that the burrs don't go all the way up to the cups. And on the Kiel Canal, we share the canal with the commercial traffic as well. Sometimes it's small boats, and sometimes the boats are bigger. So as we are now approaching big vessels, what do you think about this Kiel Canal?
Right now I'm quite calm. Mostly because it's quite empty right now. I remember last time we went here, it was not this empty, it was quite busy. And then I had very much anxiety and stress in me. But right now I feel quite calm.
Cool. Yeah, this is Amanda making her daily TikToks. Yes, now she won't do it. So as the canal is mostly just waiting and slowly passing by, we're planning the exit out of Brunbutel tomorrow, or today, depending on what the title chart says. So we have this Reed's Nautical Almanac that you have to have if you're going to go anywhere here. And you can see when the tidal streams are the best for exiting Brunbutel. I believe it is 2 hours after high water. Yeah, so then we can see at what time and date. Looks like we're exiting the canal and going on to River Elbe tomorrow at around 10 in the morning. 10, let's just call it 10. After, I don't know, 6 hours of motoring, we're finally approaching Brunbutel. Alright, we made it. This is Brunbutel. Sort of somewhere along the end of the Kiel Canal towards the North Sea side. We're just next to the locks that lead out to the North Sea. We'll take them tomorrow when the tide is just right to go to Cuxhaven. This little marina is not much to show off. I won't even show it because it's very basic. It's just a waiting spot next to the locks. There's a lot of big traffic going on around here. There's not even water on the docks. But this is where we're staying for the night, and this is the end of the Kiel Canal. Quite an easy peasy journey. It is quite beautiful, but the whole motoring thing is quite annoying. I'm longing for sailing now again. Tomorrow morning we'll do the locks and then head out to Cuxhaven. See you tomorrow morning. Time to enter the large locks. Well, actually the old locks. We're going over there. These are the large locks. Only one is operational. They're building a new one. But we're entering into the old locks over here. So now we're in the lock. It's the same procedure as last year.
Same procedure as last year, Miss Sophie.
Same procedure as every year, James.
Yes.
We're moored up here. Under this very dodgy dock, but it's good enough. And now we're just waiting for the doors to close on the other side and open up there. Over there we have River Elbe, and then as it's high tide right now, we will have the currents. The currents will not be flowing. It's high tide. The water is at its maximum level. But now we're going towards low tide, meaning that we're emptying out water out of Hamburg, basically, or Elbe. So everything starts flowing out again into the North Sea. That means we're gonna have a current flowing with us with speeds up to 3 knots. And so we open up. Talk about an opening to new adventures. This is where we go from home territory out into the world. So we're basically just idling the engine. We're doing almost 5 knots. The currents on Elbe, they're really strong right now. No, that boy is not traveling forward. It's just a lot of current here. Okay, so we're aiming this direction. We're going in over there. But as you see, you can see us moving sideways because of the currents. We made it all the way into Cuxhaven again, but it's cloudy. This is a thunderstorm that is coming at around 5. But for now, we're safely moored here inside the Cuxhaven Marina, which has some tides, 3-meter tides, which you can see on the oysters here. So all of these are floating docks that will go up and down as the tide goes up and down. Furthest in the marina, just with the stern towards the dock, just the way we like it. So here in Cuxhaven it's really warm. It's about 29 degrees and the thunderstorms are inbound. So we thought, let's go for a swim. And in Sweden we don't have tides, so we just go for a swim whenever we want to. Here they have 3-meter tides. So when you get to the beach, well, it kind of looks like this. There is no beach, really, because it's all muddy, dried up stuff. So I guess the swimming, well, we can go all the way over there. So I guess there is a beach, but just not now. So how does that make you feel?
Even more warm.
Yeah, it is really warm. All right, 30 minutes later, we found the beach. Okay, so this is not a beach. It's hard to get this on camera. It's just dry land everywhere. It's all dry, just dry. So I gave up, but Adrian, he's determined. He really wants to go for a swim. Good on you, mate. Keep up the spirit. Amanda came to her senses, also walking in this direction. And why is she walking this direction? Well, for the same reason I am walking this direction. Not because there's water, but because there's a structure serving stuff. Yeah. This place, this will be our haven, as there is no beach. An hour later, still no water. At least we got a cold beer. The thing is, now I have to go all the way back home again in this scorching heat. All right, nice adventure. See you at the boat. Today we're going to sail from Cuxhaven out into the North Sea. We're going to sail to Helgoland, this jewel, this offshore island that lies outside of Germany in the North Sea. It's a bit special, so let's get the boat ready and head out there. We are 5 sailing boats leaving now in these winds because it won't get any better than this. But it's not really a good weather to go anywhere apart from Helgoland, so we decided to go there.
We have actually been to Helgoland before. We were there 3 years ago. It will be the last known place or marina that we will go to. After this, everything will be new for us. But we liked Helgoland. We didn't plan to go there, but it's a nice stop. We're going to watch the birds and the tidal waves and everything. It will be nice to see it again after 3 years, see what has been changed in a island there. Everything changes by nature.
Woohoo!
Det väller in vatten. Torka Lukas, ta en handduk och torka.
Oj, 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 oj. Yes! That was a big one.
Åh, du rinner på hela mig.
Amanda reacts to a wave.
Det är så mycket vågor.
Here's another one. Yeah. So this is the North Sea waves smashing in. Quartermaster Lucas is making sure that the floors are kept dry at least. So everyone's still in shock after what happened. Tell me, how are you coping?
Bra, det lutar lite men det är okej. I'm wet.
So yeah, it turns out that the waves out here on the North Sea can be rather big, and we've seen this before. Once.
Eva! Nej,
Finally Helgoland, after a couple of hours here. Whew, that was an ordeal. We're now safely moored here at Helgoland. This place is truly amazing, but the ride here, that was tough. The kids did great. We weren't really nervous, but it was tedious. It was sort of, yeah, you had to work a lot to keep it up. But now we are here at Helgoland. This place is truly amazing. So let's check it out. Yes, so we made it to Oberland instead. The upper level of Helgoland. Yep. This is Lange Anna of Helgoland. We were here 3 years ago, we took this photo, now we're taking it again with Lange Anna in the background. Hello kids! Hello! Oh yeah. Amanda, where are we heading? And what? To the beach. To the beach. Oh my god, here it is. Here's the beach. What's so...
Våra namn står inristat från förra gången, men det är nog borta. Här är spanska översättningen också.
Amanda, where is our name? Yeah, he used to say SV Eden here on the beach, but that was 3 years ago. Let's just say that seal, that's ours. It's a seal of approval. Great. All right, let's move on. This is as far as we've ever gone from Sweden, Helgoland. So every harbor from this one hopefully will be a new adventure.
Yes.
It's a rainy day here at Helgoland, so what better than take care of some of the issues we have on board. We have one problem. No, we have hundreds. This problem is quite fun though, because it means we're gonna have a leak in the boat. So what do we call it?
I have no idea what it's called.
Do you know what it's called? No, I don't either know. It's a triducer. Yeah. It measures the water temperature, the depth, and the speed we go through the water. And of course, this device has to be placed in the water. So this is a triducer, and it measures the speed, the temperature. It says here, take a look, depth, speed, and temperature. That's great. If we can unplug this one here, but if we do so, there's water on the other side of this. So if we unplug this, there will be water coming like. So that'll be fun. But we need to change this one, so we need to take it out and put this thingy back in. It's just plugged to make sure no more water comes in. But once we open this one up, it will be wet in here. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. Yeah, so that was a nice water explosion, but we have to do this again. So now we're just sending this part off to Garmin for them to fix it because it's broken and it's under warranty because it's quite new. So they're gonna fix it or give me a new one and send it to a place we will be in the future. So we have to determine now where we will be in 2 weeks so that they can ship it there. But then we're gonna put it back in, and then we can finally measure the water temperature so we know how warm it is or cold it is when we're gonna go swimming. That's great. Upp, tack! Halfway up the mast, feels pretty good. Yeah, this is a view from up here. It's kind of cool. Now I'm getting my tools sent up by Lucas. Hey, my bucket of tools. No one's beneath me. Let's get to work. So the job is to... The lantern's not working. So I need to remove the rivets, check the power, and then most likely just solder something or whatever and put it back on.
Today we have done chores mostly. Me and Amanda have done the laundry by hand. I have hoisted Joseph up the mast twice to do some work up there as well. Right now we're preparing dinner. It will be an early night because tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock we will start our sail down towards the Netherlands. But more about that in the next episode. See you then.